What up? We had a crazy auction last night. We have over $30,000 worth of products to ship. We're going to show you some of the items that ship, how we're going to ship them, and the craziness that was last night. Let's dive in. So we're 4 full-time resellers in one building, and it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to pull off an auction like that. We don't take it for granted. We're very, very thankful. And getting this game barn has enabled that to happen. It's enabled it to give us the opportunity. That being said, everybody that hung out with us on the Whatnot and made purchases and has been with us, can't do it without you, so very, very thankful. That's the thing, our Buy It Now is our price at market. They're fair, they're good, and we have amazing stuff from low end to high end, like everything here on this table sold. Ooh-wee. Like some crazy stuff. So if it's something you want to buy, like you can also have the chance to win all these items. It's kind of a no-brainer. We try to make it really simple and easy for everybody that wants to buy something. And it's a really, really fun thing to be able to give away all these games throughout the night. So we always start, as far as shipping goes, all the orders that have notes, we put like in one area. And we make sure to do those first so we don't like forget to give Gilbert his PS5 and then have to ship that separately or something. So that's Gilbert's order. Reaper, we're going to have to pull 38 items for this one. We'll show that. And then the other one, the big spender of the night, was Maine Coons, Dan and Rachel. They've become friends, and we've done a lot of private deals with them, but also on Whatnot. That's how we met them. So we've got their order kind of started here. They won one Switch game, but they spent like a ton. They were the big spender, and they're getting the #1 CATRP buyer token for the second time.
Yes.
Because they were #1 as far as dollars spent, but then the other #1 buyer was CRNAP LLC.
Yes, a newer buyer.
Newer buyer. They've been around with us a little bit, but never bought like this. They bought 42 items, and that Matt's got the token for them as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So the top quantity buyer and the top dollar amount buyer gets these tokens for the show, and that's the only way you can get them.
And we're gonna do something with them later on.
So one of the biggest orders is finished up. This is Reaper's order, the one that won all 3 of these games. This is what it took apparently to win all these games. 38 items. Definitely some notable ones in here, from Ghostbusters 2 complete on NES, Calibri. That one went for quite a bit. And then Donkey Kong Country 2. And for Sega Saturn, Enemy Zero. Very, very uncommon game, and this condition is like insane. Fully complete. $202 on this one. Bought some manuals, which we've been selling occasionally. Manual only stuff there. Prince of Persia and Garfield. And then just a lot of the lower dollar buy it nows. That's what Reaper often buys. Just like Genesis games that are all great deals. Reaper usually gets like the ones that are a little more uncommon, which we had quite a lot of for this auction. So Matt has been hard at work getting all of those listed. I mean, listed hundreds of items leading up to the auction, which was beautiful because hundreds of items sold. And these were all in there as well, PS1 games. Like, just a really, really good mix. And the total was like $1,200, so 38 items, $1,200. We're gonna ship it all probably in one box, honestly. We might be able to get all this in one big old box, get it insured, get it out. Reaper, thank you if you're watching this.
So now Chase is gone, and Alex is gone, and now it's just us, and we're left with everything else. We really didn't ship a lot that day, but now Alex is normally doing eBay, so I'm going to take over eBay, show you guys what sold there. Matt's continuing to ship Whatnot orders. What fun stuff have you shipped today?
Nothing really fun, just
okay.
Two item orders is what I'm on right now.
Cool. So we'll show you guys some fun stuff that sold, but I'm going to show you what sold on eBay. We're going to pull it live, and then I'm going to have Matt guess the prices of everything. I'll tell him the average sales price of the weekend. We did about $2,100 in sales, 19 items sold, for an average sales price of $111. So Matt will know that, and I'm going to start pulling things, and I'm going to have him guess the price of everything that sold, and we'll see how good he does. Matt hasn't really done a ton with eBay, so I'm actually curious, but he's also around.
I've done 0.
He's done 0 with eBay. All right, but first up, this guy sold Green Ranger. Matt, I have Green Ranger here. How much do you think this guy sold for?
Like 110.
So what should our over-under be?
Do like $10 because I know nothing.
Okay, so we'll go $10. You guessed 110. It sold for 130. So you're actually really close. Impressive. And if you guys want, you can play along too. We'll see how good you are at guessing the price. And then next up, we had Point View for the Sega Genesis cell. What do you guys think? Play along, write down your answers. Matt, just a little manual. I'm only giving you like a $2 over or $3 over under for this.
30.
20. I'm just gonna be baiting you the entire day. So $20 for this guy. I can't tell. That's not a crease. Okay, it's actually just in really good shape. So we have that. Next up, boop, 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 boop. This guy right here, Matt. Now you like these games. So this is Infamous. I don't know if it's sealed or not. Oh, it is. Infamous sealed. How much?
25.
55.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
So I think this is because it's the collector's edition. Next up, we have the vintage Lesney Matchbox Superfast number 15 Volkswagen. I have no idea where it is. Let's just look for number 15, I guess. What number is that? That's 16, okay. Oh, right here, duh. Everybody be on the lookout for old Matchbox, like 50s and 60s is probably the best. 70s, probably still good. Matt, what you know about Matchbox? We averaged these out at, well, you know the average of what we listed was like $50.
Yeah.
So between 25 and 100, what do you think this guy sold for?
55.
75. It's okay, you'll get one.
I almost said that, and then I was like,
Maybe not. And then this next one, I have no idea why we had listed. I think because Alex and Chase wanted to get a bunch of listings ahead. We listed some lower dollar stuff, so I'm surprised that our average sales price was as high as it was, because this is relatively low. Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
25.
Really close. 21. I'll give that one to you. Very nice. Then another, like, interesting PS1 sale. This guy right here, the Fifth Element. I forget what her name is, but it's got Bruce Willis in it. The Fifth Element.
20.
30. And then we sold a knife here. So A10. I think it was this guy, maybe? Case? Yeah, I think this is it. Right here. Sorry, howdy doody. Good night. So we sold this knife here. Case. Matt, do you know anything about case knives? So pocket knives sell really, really well. Some of them can be hundreds of dollars. This is a little bit bigger, and sometimes the bigger knives aren't actually always better when it comes to case. So I'll tell you, it's under $50.
35.
$42. All right, and then there's a massive sale that requires me to climb up the stairs just a little bit because the Saba Talking Tiger Saber sold. So fresh. This came from a collection. We did a main video on it, and we sold a lot of this stuff in a whatnot. Okay, Matt came to me. What do you think? So the Legacy one is better than the original one, I believe. Now, some of these things were over $300. Hint, hint. So how much do you think this guy sold for?
$10? No.
$10.
$325.
I'll give you another guess. It's higher.
How much? $360.
$360 for the Legacy Saba Talking Tiger Saber. That thing is sweet.
It's got die-cast parts.
Yeah.
This is like
and the tiger
real
talks
deal.
with lights and sounds. And then we had a Hot Wheel sell, and this Hot Wheel is all about family. This is a, goodness, let me carefully pull it out here. The Toyota Supra from the Fast and Furious, baby. And I'm gonna grab this guy as well and a couple others, and we'll test Matt. Format this guy right here. Look at that, that's goofy. I have 3 items here: family, Casper, and memory pack. I will let you can try and guess the price of all of them together. You can do all or nothing or individual, but I'll be more generous on the all or nothing.
I'll do all.
All of them, okay. I'll tell you as a hint, it's under $100. I'll give you a $10 buffer.
Say 60.
Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, I think he did it. $17.99, that's $18. Casper, that's 11 for $29, plus 40, $69. You guessed what?
60.
And just under $10. So, pretty nice.
Yeah.
3 points. All right, next up, we sold this guy. I think Chase already sold one of these. All right, Matt. Does not come with the walnut. Yeah. Yep, but this is the size of it. Markland. Ron had it priced at $229. Was he accurate? Yay or nay?
I'm gonna go.
Now, Markland isn't Lionel, so keep that in mind.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with Ron's price.
220,
Yeah.
229. Well, I think it went for 156 in that 150 range.
Yeah.
But even still, that's
Seems about right.
that's pretty cool. So Markland Trains, another good brand to look out for. Apparently, this mini train is decent. Plus, free special edition car. There you go. All right, then I have Batman Forever for the Game Boy. Now, you sold this recently for the Genesis for about $11 for the cartridge. So what do you think this one is priced at?
20.
11. I was trying to give you a hint. And then this thing already sold. This was from Ron's. Oh, I'm going to be extra careful here. It's like a mimic of a car stereo. And then we sold number 7 right here. This is a brass train. Ooh, look at that. Comes with all the foam and inserts and everything. Oh, look at that. That is cool. All right, Matt, I have this here and this here. Which do you think sold for more? Sold for more?
Yeah.
You think this sold for more?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
I knew
This
it.
train sold for more, but how much more? This guy sold for about $180. So how much did this sell for?
10.
$350 for this guy. It's absolutely nuts. So brass trains, be on the lookout for those. We have a lot still listed.
Oh, is it? This original box?
Yeah. Yeah, this is...
Oh. Well, if I had recognized that.
Dude, this was $77.50 back in the day. I don't know when this was even made. Alpal would know. So Matt's gonna look up what 70 or $77.50 actually was in like 1950 and maybe 1960. I don't know if they're actually that old or what, but Ron had some trains even from the 20s. So I need to find something in here. What?
I was very wrong. It's about $1,000.
Oh my gosh! Well, we heavily undersold it. Just kidding. This thing right here. This is a very bizarre sale. The Big Little Book. And I'm pretty sure it's just a book. How much do you think this book sold for? Now, I'm going to give you 3 chances at this one because it's kind of insane.
Are you just going to tell me higher or lower?
I'm going to tell you higher or lower.
70.
Higher. Weren't expecting
150.
higher.
300.
All right, lower. This is your final guess.
250.
$200 for this book. That is nuts.
I should have recognized by your eyebrows that I got it when I said 200.
But in all reality, the reason this is so expensive is this book is from 1932.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's pretty old, like 90 years old. Only 90. Okay, I have this little guy that just sold. Not as expensive as the last one because it's just this, but still pretty expensive considering it's this tiny. It's under $100. How much did this sell for?
Under 100?
Mm-hmm.
75.
A little more.
85.
Just a little bit more.
95.
$90. It's very interesting. And then the worst sale of the day, a lot of like 7 Ken Griffey Jr. cards for $5. I'm not even gonna make you guess this one. It's just a bad thing. We wouldn't list this today. And then there were these hockey cards, which I know it looks like he's just wearing rollerblades, but trust me, these are hockey cards. And those didn't sell for much either. But this is everything that sold. So again, $2,100. I think my favorite piece is probably this and this train right here. Let me know in the comments what your favorite sale was. And it's honestly impressive that the average sales price was $111. But I think this, that, and this helped out quite a bit, including this book. But even with some $5 sales, that's impressive. So I'm going to work on shipping that while Matt continues to work on shipping the giant whatnot. And we have all of these games down here and all of these games over here still to sell. We actually talked to the buyer of all these games and he can do pretty well on them. So I'm curious to see the number of games that he actually bought. I think it's well over 1,000, Matt. So that's how much he bought all of it for. All the bins marked with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 he bought. But he bought more than just that.
So this divided by 3.
That divided by... No. He bought more than this. He bought another fire sale
right,
too.
yeah.
So like, I'm curious how many total games he bought. These bins can fit between 150 and 200 games, so that's a lot. eBay is officially shipped out, but I'm gonna pick some fun orders to send out for Whatnot, including this one right here. We have a sealed PS1 game, The Divide: Enemies Within. We have Snake's Revenge. We negotiated on this one live on our stream. Actually sold for $100, originally $120. We have this Charizard that we sold. We have this NBA Action 9.6 A+. This is Kobe's rookie cover. Great game. Be on the lookout for this one in any condition. Usually people have it underpriced because it's a sports game. This one does hold some pretty good value, even complete. I think it can go for around 50 bucks even on eBay. So look out for that. This is a good game. I believe this one sold for $350. And then this Knight Rider signed by the one and only Chevy Chase. So this is how much bubble wrap we put on graded games. I like to give it a little once and done. And we just put that there. But then after, you do about 10 times that. Now I'm going to be fulfilling this order. It's massive. Thank you to CRN. They got some great stuff. I don't know if they have a game store or what, but I think they'll do pretty good if they want to resell a lot of this. Otherwise, it's great collection pieces. Like some of the Pokemon cards are absolutely fantastic. There's some cool stuff. Let's pick all the items. Now this order is going to take a while to send out, and Matt doesn't want to do it, and I promised him I would do it for... Why did I promise you? I don't know, but I'm stuck with it now, so we're going to pull all the items. Here's a little taste of what he got. Well, number one, this big box, the Ellie edition. I forget what our final price on this was. It's like new.
$300.
$300. There we go. On eBay in that condition, probably $375 to $400. So there's a little room for some money. Got a bunch of cards here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a big package. Okay, this is the huge order all laid out. Absolutely insane. Again, Ellie Last of Us, the NES Satellite, Power Pad, Soul Calibur. A lot of these were in the buy it now section, like the majority of them actually. Soul Calibur, Last Action Hero, 4 Batman Forevers. I don't understand that one, but hey, maybe it's a good price. Maybe he can resell them for more. My guess is he's going to be reselling a lot of this stuff, which is awesome. Make some money. Star Trek, the 25th anniversary, Narc, Final Fantasy. These two were in the auction section. Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong 64, Metroid Contra, those were all auction items. This was an auction item. The Xbox box, Black Ops 2 Steelbook, WrestleMania for the Genesis, Spy vs. Spy with the manual, Independence Day, 3 of these packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Star Soldier, Spy Hunter, Silent Service, just some classics. Good old Mega Man 5 manual here. Be careful. Careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob. Those are just the prices that we have for buying now. Alien 3, the 6-pack, and all these super cool cards. We have Yanma, Pidgeot, Electrode, the Blaine Hollow, Hariyama. So these are all Ruby and Sapphire with the exception of this guy. And these are 2 Jungle Editions that have no symbol. So normally there's a little symbol right there, like on that card and like that. But there's no jungle symbol on these guys, so definitely some cool pieces. All right, their order is complete. It took a while. It's like 2 o'clock or something. Took over an hour, but we have everything. We had to separate it into 3 shipments. All of them are insured, so we're waiting on labels for these last 2. $2,200.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Have you shipped anything fun recently?
I just shipped a booster pack.
Oh, the Dutch booster pack. Do we have the other one left?
We do.
Oh, let's show them. So we sold these for, this one sold...
This one was $225.
$225, and we came down on the Charizard one. I'm surprised the person who bought this one didn't buy the Charizard one. I would have bought the Charizard one first, unless they're looking specifically for Blastoise, but it's pretty cool. I like it. A lot of this other stuff we still have to ship. Next up, the massive order from Maine Coons. Absolutely beautiful stuff, all going to their collection. They're building a really cool collection room, and I'm excited to see them get a lot of this stuff. They got some super cool collection pieces, including Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn. Look out for this game. Spike McFang, a Holy Grail SNES game. Batman and Robin, another Holy Grail SNES game. A graded game, a bunch of other really cool display pieces, and during the auction, they even won a Nintendo Switch game, and since they were the biggest buyer, they got one of these. Hi, it's the next day. We just decided to focus on shipping, didn't get a lot of video, but I can, in fact, say that this order was far too large. 8 boxes in total. 1, 2, 3, 46 pounds, 43 pounds, 45 pounds. Then there's this one, 42 pounds. This one, 10 pounds. And then if we come all the way over here, 43 pounds, 44 pounds, 40 pounds, all to one person. Over 1,000 games. And Matt, how you feeling?
Good.
About as good as we can after shipping all day.
3 days.
All 3 days, yeah. But my favorite part about shipping out whatnots is once we finish, we do another one that we have to ship as well, where we have all of that and more over here. So in terms of whatnot, there's always more to ship, and there's always more shows to do. So subscribe for the next one. Bye.